this is Molly. Welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new. It's lovely to see you and lovely to have you around. So in today's video I thought that we could do a makeup application routine, just something very simple and what I may wear day to day. But saying that, I've not been wearing much makeup recently at all, so this is something I'd wear just on a random day now. So I'm just going to start by popping my headband on a second, and if you see me looking down by here, I'm actually looking in the mirror just so I can see what I'm doing. You'll have to excuse, I had a bit of a breakup by here. It's a bit red. So I'm just going to start off by priming my skin. I have the Body Shop. This is the Insta Blur Primer, suitable for all skin types. So I'm just going to pop a little bit of that onto my fingertips and just pop it onto the skin. I've already done my skincare routine as well, so obviously makeup helps you feel good, but you also need to take care of your skincare too, because the skin on our face is really important and it serves us a long time. There we go. That's my primer. And I know some people go in with eyes first, but personally I really like to just get my base done. So the next thing I'm going to use is this Clarion Skin Illusion foundation, and this has SPF 15 in there. I'm not going to use too much though. Just going to dot that onto my face. Put it here somewhere. Oh. Getting it all over me. So just going to pop that to the side. And I'm going to blend that in with a Real Techniques. I suppose this will be sort of like an angled foundation brush. So I find this gets really nicely into those corners, and I just stipple, 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 that all over my skin. Okay, and I feel like using a brush also gives a really nice finish to the skin. I have used like a beauty blender or these sort of sponges, but I find it soaks up a lot of the product, so if anyone's got any advice for that, I'd be more than happy to listen on and take on some advice. So I'm just going to hold up my hair around my forehead and just keep stippling that in. I'd say it's not a complete true stipple I do, because I sort of push it but also flick it, so sort of like little brush strokes. But I suppose you could also class it as stippling. Okay, I like to take it just a little bit over my eyelid and trying to come down underneath here a little bit. Okay, and let's see, that's my base all done, so that's my foundation on. And then I go in with the Collection Lasting Perfection Concealer. And I have this one in Extra Fair number 4, and I like this just to highlight sort of under my eyes, on the tip of my nose, my chin, and then a little bit just on the forehead, just like that. And then I'll also just stipple that in. It's going to take a little bit over that blemish I have there. I could probably do with colour correcting that, but I'm not going to worry about that right now. I think if it's meant to be there, it's going to stay. And then I just stipple along my eyes. Just try and pat that in nicely. I used to put loads of concealer underneath my eyes. I think we've all been guilty of that. And I think it still does look nice if you're going for quite a heavy makeup. But for day to day, I think it's nice just to like accentuate your features. You don't need to take it overboard. Just making the most with what you have is always good. Making sure I've blended that all out nicely. Okay. Okay, good. So the next thing, what should I do? I'll just set around my eyes a second. This is very well lit. This is my, you can't even see it anymore, but this is my Rimmel Stay Matte powder, and this one is in 001 transparent. So I'm just going to take a little brush like this. The name's actually rubbed off it, but this was in a set like goodness 4 or 5 years ago I had from Real Techniques, and it's doing really well. So with this I'm just going to pop it sort of directly underneath my eyes and on the tops of my eyelids, stop those creasing. And then before I go ahead and powder the rest of my face, I'm going to do a little bit of cream bronzing. I don't necessarily contour, but I like to focus bronzer just like in the areas that catch the sun, I suppose. So along the forehead and like along my cheekbones. This product here is a Primark foundation and contour stick, and I have this in the shade Honey. Now I'm just going to pop this literally just along my cheekbones, and it looks a bit scary to start with, but I promise it blends out really well. It always looks really nice. And even if you're not going for something too harsh, it just works. So I do use this like on a day if I'm going to work or something. So yeah, I like that product. And then to blend that in, I'm just going to use the same brush, so this Real Techniques brush. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to, again, just look how easily that blends out there. Yeah. And then stipple that on there. Okay. And just working my way up to my forehead. And obviously I've not exactly exactly put it right directly on my hairline, so I just work at making sure to blend it all out nice and evenly, so I have a nice even finish and nothing too harsh and you can't see where the lines start and finish. And that's just added a bit of a nice bronzy glow to my skin. I'm just gonna then remain it on the brush, just like pop it around my nose. Okay, so that's me all cream bronzed. The next thing I'm going to do now is I'm just gonna powder the whole of my face. So again, I'm gonna go in with my Stay Matte powder, a sort of a fluffy brush. This is a Spectrum brush, and I'm just gonna dab that all over my skin. Not too much though, because I still like a glowy skin, and I don't want obviously the makeup to budge, but I do like the appearance of a nice glowy look, so I always go back in with highlighter and stuff afterwards. So next thing I'm going to do now is bronze. This bronzer is a Rimmel one again, and this is a Radiance Brick, and I have it in 002 medium, and it just has all of these different shades, and if you mix it together it creates a really nice glowy bronze look. And like I said, I like to not focus on contour, so I'm just literally bronzing along my cheeks, sides of my temples, along my forehead a little bit, and just like that. I just do sort of like circular motions, but then also like flicking it back. And I suppose you could say some tapping. Well, that bobble lasted well. Did not want to stay in there, did it? And then after I've done that, I'll go ahead and just pop a little bit like around the eyes, just to bring some life back, because I feel like they can be washed out quite quickly. So yeah, just to bring some life back. So next thing I'll do then would be, should we do brows? Let's do brows. So this is quite dirty. You can tell I use this for my brows. I just have this old NYX or NYX brow pomade. It's dried up quite a lot, but it still works. So I'll just dab my brush in there, and then very lightly just fill in my brows. Nothing too specific, just to get a bit of colour running through them, because I don't like a really harsh brow. There's probably loads of people out there much better at doing their makeup than I am, but this just works for me. But I'm always so interested in how other people do their makeup and what works for them and what doesn't, because we never know everything. We can make things work for us, but if somebody else has got a good opinion on something, then I think we should all take advice from each other. So yeah, so I'm just going to do the same now to the other brow. simple. For my eyes, I think I'm just going to go in with Nugget here with my semi-sweet chocolate bar palette, and I'm just going to literally run that through my crease. I don't want anything too harsh, just going to be more of a natural look. Okay. It smells amazing, this. It does smell like chocolate. I've seen recently a trend that people are really bringing their eyeshadow out, and it looks amazing on other people, but I don't think I can get away with it. So I'm literally just going to leave it as that. I'm really not feeling too much eyeshadow today, but I'm just going to focus on now popping on some mascara. Yeah. Oh no, highlighter first actually. So this is my Anastasia Beverly Hills highlighter palette, and just going to take a highlighter brush. This one's from the Body Shop, and I'm just going to dab it in a little bit, pop that just at the top of my cheekbones, on the tip of my nose, on the other one, and then just be really careful not to get it all over my brow, but I could probably use a smaller brush. But yeah, I'm just going to pop a little bit like under the arch of my brow there, just to add a bit of light to the area. That's all for highlighter. And then I've recently tried to start curling my lashes, and I honestly don't know if it does too much, but we'll give it a go anyway. I don't know if I really like these spiky bits. It looks quite scary, but we try and just hold it there a couple of seconds. Okay. I never do it for too long, that's probably why it doesn't work as well for me. And then I'm just going to take my Lash Sensational Mascara, and I'll just take the bigger curved side and wiggle through my lashes. I'm so sorry if you can hear background noise right now. My neighbour has just started, I don't know if it's music or the telly's really loud. Hopefully it's not a distraction for you. Okay, so just wiggle that through my lashes, just like so. I've now noticed it even more though because I'm actually on camera. But I can't not do it. Okay. And then I'll take the other curved end and I'll just run that through. Just like that. Okay. So I think, oh no, I'm going to do lipstick, sorry. I don't know if I got a lip gloss. I'll do something different today. So I just have this NYX soft matte lip cream. I usually like more of a lip balm or a gloss. So something that's more matte is a little bit different for me. But I don't mind. Okay, all done. So thank you so much for watching. I hope that you've enjoyed. I hope this has been somewhat relaxing. I don't have any idea if it has been, but I'd love to hear your thoughts and if you have any feedback for me. I think this is my first makeup routine that I've done. It's been really fun to film actually, so I hope you have a good evening and a good day, whatever time it is near you right now, and I'll see you again soon.